It's interesting to think about how we as people live. Most of us go through life trying to get from one place to another, and if time permits, build a relationship or two. We often think life is never ending, and that there's always time to build or fix that one relationship with a friend, sibling, or even parent. I never realized how fragile life could be until one Sunday afternoon phone call changed everything. On Sunday, September 10th, 2006, I received a phone call from my father informing me that he and my mother had been in a horrible car accident. He was shaken up, but okay. My mother, on the other hand, had yet to wake up. She'd been rushed to South Georgia Medical Center. When we got to the hospital, no one had any good news for us. The only information we received was that my mom had been rushed to the operating room for emergency surgery and was still unconscious. We were informed at that time not to expect Mom to make it through the night. I was more terrified than I have ever been. That night, many questions ran through my mind. Had I told her I loved her lately? Was she going to make it? What would I do without my mom? My mom had always been my best friend, and I couldn't understand why this was happening to me. Fortunately, Mom survived that night and the next. After 3 days, we were informed that my mom would not survive at the current hospital. Within hours, she was airlifted to Shands Trauma Hospital in Jacksonville. My family and I spent weeks hoping and praying that she would survive. She finally regained consciousness after 18 days. Over the next 3 months, my mom was transferred in and out of 3 hospitals and 2 rehab facilities. She was finally able to return home in December 2006 and start her new life. My mom's accident became one of the biggest life lessons my family and I would ever receive. Before the accident, my mother and father used to fight often, but when she was unconscious, all my father would talk about was her laughing, smiling face. My father put his job on hold and followed my mom to each and every hospital and rehab facility she was transferred to. That year, we all realized how fragile life really is and how important spending time with the people you love is. Trivial things matter much less in our lives, as we have seen what can happen when you forget to appreciate those who really matter.
Don't let your love